I say something really quick?
Okay.
Dude, Philip Rivers is fucking back. Sick. Aaron Rodgers hit the belt. Packers got a dub. White Sox got the first overall pick. I don't have a voice. Fucking electric. We're back.
Philip Rivers' oldest son is like 2 months younger than Riley Leonard.
We're fucking back, baby. That's all I give a fuck about. And this podcast is back.
We are
For
back.
another fucking week. I don't give a fuck about Riley Leonard. He sucks.
Welcome back to another episode of our weekly pick show here at the Jersey Fun Sports Gambling Podcast. Yeah, we got a little bit of a light week this week, so we do have a lot of ranting to do, I would say, about the committee, about the playoff. Obviously, I think a lot of people are up in arms about it. We'll probably get to some other I would say current events in sports also that we'll touch on here that may have frustrated some people, but yeah, I think we could just probably start right there. Peaker, I know you said you wanted to go on a little bit of a soapbox here, so take it
Well,
away.
thank you for that, Sam. And I appreciate you letting me have this time. Um, when did ESPN become like the legal arm of journalism, where everything that happens in the world of sports, ESPN is now reaching out and covering it from a legal standpoint and all this other shit? I mean, you're ESPN. You don't need to go and get the Freedom of Information Act and blah, 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 blah. I'm not coming to CNN or ESPN for my to get what happened in the Tyreek Hill case. If I'm
Watch
really
The
that
View for that.
interested in it, I'm going to go on CNN or whatever, or a
No, you're
People's
gonna watch
Court.
The View. I know you did.
What is it?
You're gonna watch The View.
Yeah, or something like that, something educational like that. But I know, seriously, I mean, ESPN has just gotten so far away from what they were and when they were good. I mean, they're a shell of themselves, and it's really sad to see.
I fucking
So,
hate ESPN. I think they're ruining sports. A stupid monopoly. You know who's not ruining sports? I'm driving right now. I'm going to cause an accident on the highway. Driving back from a bachelor party. Shout out Ryan Lidge. Longtime listener, may call in someday. But this guy does fucking suck right here. Number 10, Jordan Love. I'm all over the road. We're fucked. But we're back, baby. Look at this guy. Fucking 10 God. My ass, Mitch Trubisky, bitch looking ass. Not the real number 10. Jordan Love is. The Packer fucking back. You two talking all this shit. No shot. All right? We'll see you again in 2 weeks. It's going to look a lot of the same. So, and I know I don't have a voice. I have no clue how to get that back. You should probably drink like tea or some shit, but I just drank beer instead. But yeah, cigarettes, all that stuff. Anyways, I think it's a big week. I did a lot of prep for this week, locked in. Short week, small week, whatever. Still a lot of games to be played. A lot of years to chuck around.
I'm glad you're feeling confident, and let's clear the air here. I don't think there was a whole lot of shit talk going on. I don't remember saying, like, fuck the Packers, we're going to beat the Packers. I did shoot a couple texts in the group chat when Jordan Love threw the interception, which I felt were warranted, okay? It was an emotional text, all right? But leading up to the game, I don't know if there was a whole lot of me being like, fuck the Packers. I mean, I'm always fuck the Packers, but like,
I clipped
actually
that.
mean it.
I just heard you say it like 3 times in a row, so that's all
Well, that's
I
what I'm
hear.
saying. Like,
I think it must have cut out sometimes, and you were just saying I don't say fuck the Packers. I didn't hear you say I don't. All I heard was fuck the Packers. So fuck the Bears, fuck Chicago, fucking Kings of the North are back. Ben Johnson can lick my fucking taint, that pussy ass bitch. All right,
oh,
go back home.
you would give your right testicle to have him on the sidelines of Green Bay.
No fucking chance.
Good,
The dude's in
Timmy!
the front. No, he's
But yeah, tough one for the Bears on Sunday. I thought they played well, just too slow of a start, working from behind. I knew we weren't going to win that game from behind too. That was the worst part about it. But uh, And
Honestly, I'm not that big of a Ben Johnson hater. He teamed up a pretty good game plan. I do think he's weird and fucking unemotional on the sideline. And personally, I wouldn't want that as coach. But the guy who I think stinks, and I'll say that over and over again, is Caleb Williams. I do think he stinks. If Micah Parsons didn't play the worst game of the year and actually kept him in the pocket, he doesn't complete fucking. I still don't know if he completed 50% of passes. He doesn't complete 30% of passes if we kept him in the pocket. So
Well, let me get your opinion on this. Ray and I were talking about this earlier. On the pass that he threw the interception in the end zone at the end of the game, do you think he was a little bit out of control going too fast to his left?
well, number one, it's a dumb play call rolling your quarterback to your left. Number two, the corner was kind of there for a second early, but he never hits his first read early anyway. So it's a dumb play. There were a lot of plays where I thought he could have got it out in the flat quick and picked up 5 or 6 yards. Then he'd hold on to it. He'd overthrow a couple, run out of bounds for a yard. He made a couple nice throws on plays like that too. Again, outside of the pocket. I just think he stinks in the pocket. He gets scared. He gets happy. He overthrows guys. That's why he doesn't throw picks. He overthrows guys by 30 yards. First dude that he underthrew all year, he threw a pick on. So, yeah, I think it's number one, poor play call there at the end, but because your quarterback doesn't get rid of it in a timely manner. But number two, I think Ben Johnson does kind of he saves a lot of plays and tries to protect Caleb. I think more times than not, he's not overly confident. So
Well, I think you're right. I
my
mean,
take.
I think he definitely, I don't know if protects us the right way, but he definitely tries to play to his strengths. And I mean, he's not utilizing, like, I would say he's not even utilizing half of his plays.
So yeah, I don't think his playbook is as open as he wants.
I would 100%
Exactly.
agree with that. I think there's a lot of
Yeah.
material in Ben Johnson's playbook that would be very similar to what like you see out of the Lions, where it's like a lot of get the ball out, like how Jared Goff plays, and it's just that's not Caleb's game, unfortunately. And it's the worst part of his game. Like again, I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I think our slow start was because he had to throw from the pocket, and as soon as he got out, we started to move the ball a little bit, and then established the run a little bit too. But going off, I was texting Ray after the game. I was like, I almost thought that, and not having Rome definitely hurt. You saw it out there, but also didn't he wouldn't have like won us the game. So, but I will say, like, one thing that I just like noticed, like, especially this is Bears Packers. This is a best rivalry probably in the NFL. Like, not once did the Bears take a down the field shot. Not one time did I see Caleb Williams like just rare back and just let it eat one time on like first down. Just give me a play action, max protect, fake down the field. Let it eat. And that just never that
But
just
I think there were a couple drawn up. He wouldn't do it. He can't hit his back foot and release the ball. That's the biggest thing. He has to fucking see everything first. And I just don't. I don't think he's good. I think you saw a really good quarterback on the other side. Yes, he made one bad throw after taking a bad sack. Those are the two worst plays of the game. Other than that, he was fucking unreal.
yeah.
So
I thought he played really good. I thought he played a good game. I mean, again, and like
and
you
the
see it.
play call, I do. I like LaFleur at times. I thought he had good play calling yesterday. I thought he lost it a little bit in the third, got into his passive self, thinking the Bears weren't going to score. Honestly, I think is where he was at. But the play call on the pick, the third and 17 pick, it's fucking dumb. He did a level concept with a dig over the middle. I think he might have had a post over the top, but it was with like Golden and Melton, two guys who don't pose huge threats, even though Melton had a sick catch. That was on a busted coverage though. But like he was trying to level that DB. Love saw the backer vacate. The DB did a good job of sitting and not jumping the little angle route underneath, but there's no point in jumping the angle route on third and 17. If he dumps it off to Jacobs or Brooks, whoever was at running back, I don't know who it was, it's not going to pick up the first down. So it was just a bad play call, bad throw, bad overall, but got to overcome adversity, and they did. So
Absolutely. It was 100% a good win. I thought, again, we'll close it out here with both teams actually played deep, like not mad at all by the way the Bears played. Again, obviously, I wish some things would have gone differently, and I thought the Packers played a really good game. So, uh, you guys want to move on to committee thoughts here?
Sure.
I
I
know
mean,
Tim.
who wants to lead it off here? I know Peak's probably got a good 20 minutes in him. Jake, if you got some words too, feel free. Um, I don't have too much other than, I mean, maybe I'll just save it. I'll probably just jump in when you guys, if I like something you guys say. But yeah, one of you guys feel free to take it away.
Go ahead, Jake.
So I'll just start off with a hot take and say I think the committee got it exactly right for what the committee said the guidelines are. They actually put Miami in because of head-to-head. They took the two group of fives because Duke was not a better team than those two. They took Alabama and did not knock them for losing a conference championship. So I personally think they picked the right 12 teams based on their guidelines. Did they pick the top 12 teams in the country? Absolutely the fuck not. But that's not what the guidelines are. So you want to bitch about the guidelines? They should have never said fucking anything in the first place when people were complaining or asking for that. When it first came out, they said it was just all based on like resume, eye test, that kind of stuff. And then they started putting in all these stupid guidelines and like kind of what they were looking for. They should have never said any of that shit. They should have just said, fuck you, we're doing the top five, whatever, conference champions. And then after that, it's whoever the fuck we want to put in there. That's all they should have said. We're a committee. This is our job. We're going to do it that way. They didn't. So they followed their guidelines. Good on them. But it's a crime that Notre Dame's not in, that Vanderbilt's not in. Those are two of the best teams in the country. Alabama's not playing like a top 12 team right now. Miami, sure the fuck, is not a top 12 team. Obviously, Tulane and JMU are not top 12 teams. Not saying that they can't win a game on any given Saturday, but just overall, they don't have the top 12 teams in, but they made the right choice based on their bullshit fairy tale fucking guidelines. So
I was gonna say that's a phenomenal take there. Because I do think it's not even like I love that take because everybody's blaming the committee for, obviously Tulane and JMU getting in and Vandy not. And like you said, I would love to see Vandy in this tournament. I think they would give at the very least, give somebody a scare.
yeah,
You know what I mean? They're not like Vandy's not a threat to win the whole thing. But like again, they would scare they would scare somebody or win a game and then probably get bounced. But I don't know. It would just be fun to see Diego play another game, honestly.
BYU sucks. Not fair to them. Also, Notre Dame's a bunch of fucking pussies. Fuck that shit. Fucking play the game. We're now paying athletes to play. It's like fucking NBA players sitting out at this point. That's fucking bullshit. But it's like Swanson.
We're paying players to play, and dudes who will never get an opportunity to step foot on the field ever again will not because of selfishness in the University of Notre Dame.
That's the biggest thing that I was
really
going to say.
What the locker room has to say. That was a topic this weekend. Like,
Yeah.
Do you think all the seniors agreed to this? I highly doubt.
Fuck no.
No way. This seems
there's guys that didn't sniff the field in 4 years and put their fucking balls on the line every day for that program.
Yeah.
And this is the way they get treated. This is the shit they'll remember for the rest of their fucking lives. Now, we wouldn't want this as a fucking athlete.
That's what I was going to say is, okay, don't run Jeremiah Love for 7 touchdowns in a bowl game. Get there are plenty of kids, I'm sure, on that field that will not make the NFL, and that will be their last game of football ever. And you're just going to deny them that. And again, it's just like how quickly we're seeing the true, I guess what I would like to call the student athlete experience or like the college experience just vanish because of NIL. And it's really, there's a lot of gray area because well, I mean, I think it's completely valid for players to get paid. I think college athletes should be paid because I mean it is. I think there's some real talent there, and I think it honestly makes the sport interesting. Obviously, it makes it really top heavy, but I don't know. I think college athletes should be paid. But with that being said, when you get situations like this where a university can't swallow their pride a little bit and do something for the experience of people that have attended their school and paid the tuition bill for 4 years, minimum 4 years, maybe five, in some weird cases 6. I mean, that's just wrong, in my opinion. That's just wrong. So if Notre Dame wants, like, hell, if all the starters for Notre Dame sat, any potential NFL guys sat, fine. But like, get your second or third stringers in there and let them go crazy and have the best game of their life, man, because it's their last one. I don't know. That's just the part that aggravates me, kind of like you were saying, Ray. But
Well, this isn't the first time that Notre Dame's done this. Back when, in Jerry Faust's second year of coaching at Notre Dame, they were invited to play in the Blue Bonnet Bowl. And they took a vote afterwards, after their game, and they all voted, no, we're not going to the Blue Bonnet Bowl. Tom Thayer was a senior captain on that team. He voted not to go because he was too worried, and he admitted this. He was too worried about getting himself ready for the combine and didn't want to risk injury. So, and he, like I said, he was very honest about his selfish reasoning. But I just think it's a joke. I mean, the top 12 teams, whether they're conference champions or not, should be playing on in this tournament. And I think there's just I the way they've got it set up, to me, is putting too much on. They're trying to be politically correct by including the Tulanes and the JMUs of the world, but then at the same time, the people really want to see those teams are getting left out, whether it be Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, a couple of years ago, Florida State, whomever. It's just not right.
It's not right, and I want to piggyback off Jake a little bit because I think I did say this to you earlier, Tim. Like, I feel like it kind of is what it is now with these dumbass guidelines. I don't agree. I don't think any of us agree with it. But if you don't like it, you got to win. Like, if they're really taking that first game with Notre Dame into account like that, it's like, fuck, like we either need to beat A&M or Miami because we fucking dog stomped the rest of our schedule and we played one, maybe two other competitive teams. And I think that's what kind of set it over the top. Obviously the head to head, but like they played just such a fucking candy ass, pussy ass schedule, which doesn't help their case at all for anything.
no,
I don't think it can all be on the committee. I put a lot of blame on Notre Dame as well. Playing a fucking conference, like all this
Absolutely.
shit.
Yes.
It's all about revenue and media revenue with their TV deals and all that bullshit. They claim protected rivalries and yada yada yada. Now, fuck off. Playing a conference like everyone else. I don't get that side of it. I am a Notre Dame hater too, but I think that they are playing good football in a top 12 team, but I also don't think they deserve to be in based on a lot of different things. So, and also I'm not knocking JMU and Tulane, and I'm not knocking the committee for making that decision. I think they made the right decision based on the top 5 conference guidelines because the ACC stunk. The ACC was terrible. I don't think the ACC deserved to have a single team in, quite frankly. So,
yeah,
that is what it is to do. And
I was
also,
gonna say,
I'll say it again.
Notre Dame
I'm so glad
just
I'm not going to be Mormon. Can I say that? Can I get that off my chest?
yeah.
So glad I don't refer to that.
And at least maybe if we
Something
could
else,
take
something
one
else.
thing out of this week, which I will apologize to the listeners. I think all around was pretty we had a tough one, but
Correct. Everybody was
actually 2-1, 2-1 on the climaxes though. Not horrible because we missed Jack Staple. We had Duke and we had what was the other one?
Georgia.
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 We had Georgia. Yep. So 2-1 on the climaxes, but the rest of the pick, I mean, I got wrecked on the rest of the picks.
Well, just think like that Jacksonville State game, though, Sam. Wasn't that the one where they scored a safety? Otherwise, it would have covered the spread.
Um,
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 19-15, and if they don't get the safety, it's 17-15.
Yeah. So, but then they don't go for two there at the end as well. But so you probably don't. I mean,
Yeah.
it was 2.5, so I don't think you cover there anyways because the game plays out a little differently
But we
after
can
that.
say it would have. But fuck it. Why not say we got fucked?
We got
We got
fucked
fucked
because
again.
I mean, I don't know how I don't know how you can't hold up there for that was unreal. Unreal
That
job
was.
Kennesaw there, but and props to Kennesaw maybe. Let's touch on that. I mean, I'm pretty sure, right? Picked last in the conference
last.
before the season. I mean, and coming out there and winning 9 regular season games, 10 games, and they're going to get a sick bowl game. And that quarterback played his ass off.
Kennesaw Mountain Landis.
That guy played his ass off. So I will say that was it was a frustrating yet good watch, I would say on Friday for that one. But
So, what was your opinions on the Las Vegas Raiders once again controversial end to their games?
So fitting that the Vegas team is the most bullshit game. It's almost blatant that they're rigging these things at the end. They're like, yeah, hey, by the way, if you guys are just fucking out of it, find a way to make these things hit. Find a way to make the under hit, take a bunch of knees, do some bullshit. Find a way to kick a field goal with time expiring for no fucking reason. A bullshit penalty that got them there too, by the way. That's a phantom penalty by the official.
now I was gonna say that's the worst part about it. If you want to get the special teams rep in or whatever, like, and you're there, and Pete Carroll legitimately thought that if they kicked the field goal and he had 2 seconds left, that somehow they would have even a sliver of a chance to win. You know what? Still bullshit, but fine. But when the refs are getting involved to make it happen, that's where the line is clearly drawn for me, at least. You know, we're gonna get screwed by the number. It's gonna happen because the odds makers are good at their jobs. That's just how it is. They're good at their jobs. We're gonna get screwed, okay? But when the refs, like a supposed neutral party, is getting involved to make something like that happen, that's where the line is drawn, and that's where it gets really suspicious. Where maybe I'll just talk about it now. Like Ray earlier, Buffalo and UMBC, if we want to touch on this really quick. Buffalo UMBC today, basketball. UMBC down 2. They make a putback layup to tie it up. Okay, UMBC was like a 2-point dog going into the game. They make a putback layup. Oh, it moved all the way up to 3.5.
No, yeah, continue.
Oh my gosh. So 3.5 points, dog going right before tip. They're down 2. They make a putback layup, gets called back on a phantom offensive foul. Buffalo's in the double bonus, makes both free throws. They win by 4. It's stuff like that I just cannot possibly wrap my head around or provide another explanation other than somebody else has to be getting involved besides the players here. Like, and the players.
I'm gonna give you an explanation for that. It's bad basketball players with worse reps. So I'm not buying that one, Sam. That's a stretch that Buffalo UMBC is getting fucking touched by Vegas. That's the stretch on my end. There could have been much more than fucking $5,000 on that game in Vegas. I don't think they give a fuck.
Oh my God, this is like standalone game with like 3 losses combined between the teams.
I don't think they care. I'm gonna fight you on that one. That one I think is just bad repping. There's no way those refs have ever reffed the Buck middle school basketball doing the Buffalo UMBC game today.
Hangs at 1.5 before the game and moves to 3.5 right before tip. That's all I'll say. Either way, it's all fucked.
I'm gonna fight you on the. I'll stand with you on Vegas, the Raiders, NFL, NBA for sure, potentially some MLB. I don't believe the NHL would ever let that happen, but yeah, I'm not gonna stand with you on Buffalo UMBC.
NHL reffing has been shady this year, though. Some of it has been shady, and normally those guys are pretty good. But there have been some shady things happening in the NHL.
There is more money flowing in on the NHL. I will say that than ever before.
But yeah, okay, maybe I just as like an example, and maybe it's because I was on UMBC and it frustrated me. All right, but it just didn't look right. Okay. And that's the point we're trying to make here with this game. And again, I guess, I don't know, maybe refs had something to do with it. Maybe there were some no calls, but like earlier in the season, what was it, 3 or 4 weeks ago when we climaxed on that over and there were.
That's what I'm saying. Another Vegas game that was fucking bullshit.
There were no points in the last quarter, basically.
Yeah. They're taking knees with 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah. Inside the 10.
And CeeDee Lamb, one of the most reliable receivers in the whole league, drops a 3-yard pass that would have been a walk-in touchdown with nobody within 20 yards of him.
Yep.
No,
trust me, I'm all with you. I don't think it's a fucking coincidence that the two games we're talking about right now both have Las Vegas in it. So.
And especially considering too, the worst part about it is they're already tanking anyways. They're already trying to lose. They're 2-10. They need a pick. So they're probably, if you're going to lose, at least cover or at least help us out in this way. So it looks a little, and that's the problem with it is, it's just not disguisable in the NFL. Everybody's watching. You can't disguise it. And especially like Timmy has said numerous times, like, how does it just land right on the number? How does that happen? How is it going to land right there? Every primetime game, every game, and it's weird again with the team being in Las Vegas. That's the weird part about it.
Yeah, trust me, I'm all in on that. I'll watch the Buffalo UMBC finish, and I'll get back to y'all next week on that one for this weekend. But I'm just not buying that small college basketball refs in a non-con game like that are any good. I just think that might be user error. So.
And it very well could be, and it's just coincidental, whatever. But
now, if you said it was Duke, Bama, Kansas, North Carolina, maybe I can get behind. Well, can I just say something? Can I say something?
Yeah, get in there.
Yeah, can I just a statement?
Yeah.
Okay. The billboards, like Jesus blood, Jesus gives, all those things. What are y'all takes on those? Driving down the road, I just saw Jesus saved, and now it's the Oriental Gin Spa. I might actually be getting off at exit 150 here to go to that Oriental Gin Spa. So we may have to cut this episode short. Cut that. But what do you guys think? I'm going to pivot actually from the Jesus billboard. What do you guys think happens at the Oriental Gin Spa? Exit 150 here.
Sounds like a great place for. It sounds like a Justin Tucker.
It sounds like a place I've been dreaming about for 25 years.
I know. There was a European massage parlor open till midnight on the strip down in CFP. You can only imagine what goes on in that place.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably where Robert Kraft was at.
Yes.
Okay, European or Oriental? Which one are we going for a massage?
I'm going European.
Oriental.
Wow. I'm not a fan of the Oriental massages. I prefer a nice feed giving me her hands to massage me. I can talk to her about my unit. All right, do we want to do picks now?
Yeah.
I will disclose, before, it was basically right after Georgia won. I put down Georgia to win and Miami to win. And I got Georgia at 750 and I got Miami at 60 to 1. That price is basically cut in half right now, over half. It's at like 25 to 1. So go Hurricanes. I think they can win up front. It'd be interesting. I think they can get past round one. It's their path after that is tough. But yeah. What do you guys got?
I'm going to
I'm
stick
gonna
with my preseason pick of Clemson. Got Clemson.
Oh wait, you and Brandon Walker, huh?
Yep. Me and Brandon Walker are one and the same.
Yep. And then
Clemson winning it all.
Penn State and Clemson, and then Nussmeier for
So
Heisman.
I had a parlay of it was Clemson to win it all, Penn State under on wins, Nebraska's under on wins, Packers over on wins, Cardinals under on wins, and Vikings under on wins.
Wow.
And I'm going to hit everything other than fucking Clemson. And I fucking hate Clemson. I fucking hate Clemson more than I hate Ohio State. And I still picked them to win it all because I thought they were the fucking best team in the country on paper. And they fucking suck. But it's a fair trade-off for Clemson not even stiff in the college football playoff. And Dabo Sweeney fucking kicking his feet up in Cabo San Lucas somewhere fucking sometime soon. So anyways, yeah, go Tigers.
I can keep it short and sweet. Before the conference championship, I said Ohio State, and I'm just gonna stick with the favorite with Ohio State. I still think they're the best team in this thing. Georgia's gonna give them a great run for their money. I think Georgia will give them a great run for their money. And I think that's actually gonna be their toughest game because I don't see Indiana beating them twice in one season. So give me the Buckeyes. I see them at plus 240 right now. So I actually think that's pretty good value because I think before they played the conference tournament, I think it was plus 140 or plus 150. So, yeah, that's basically all I got for that. Go Buckeyes still. Back to back.
Fuck Ohio State. Fuck Ryan Day. That Indiana win was sick. I watched it with a bunch of Hoosier fans too.
That was sick. That kicker probably won't be alive for much longer, but
that kick reminded me of Boise State back in the day, blowing it against Nevada. Remember, they're just children. They're kids. Kids. Shouldn't put it on the foot of a kid. Ryan Day should have put his fucking balls in his hand, went for it, not done a QB sneak like he did last time with his midget quarterback. But
there was no reason for them. There was no reason for them to be kicking there. I definitely agree with that.
No, you're giving Mendoza the ball back with 2.5 minutes left. It didn't make sense anyways, but fuck Ohio State.
Fuck 'em.
So I'm just looking at the road to just mapping it out here. I mean, Jesus, whoever wins between Miami and A&M has to play Ohio State. And then it's, who is it, Tulane and Ole Miss? Yeah. So then Georgia wins that game when they play. So Georgia would end up playing Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I see the easiest road that I'm seeing is Oregon.
I like this, Tim. I like this.
Oregon is got to get past James Madison. Then they play Texas Tech. They get past Texas Tech, they have to play the winner of OU or the winner of Indiana and whoever Indiana plays. I think Oregon can take down Indiana. So I'm thinking that Oregon has the easiest of the roads, and I'm taking Oregon.
Wow.
Getting past Tech is going to be, that would be something, in my opinion, if Oregon got past Tech. But again, one game, anybody can win. So I like it, Timmy, and I love it.
Well, dig this. I mean, they have to get past Tech, but Oregon's plus 750 and Tech's plus 800. Tech's a higher seed. So
I guess, yeah, if we're just playing numbers and they match up, we're probably close. Yeah. I like it, Timmy.
thank you.
All right. We want to do a quick.
Do we want to do a dark horse like a real
Oh, if you
like?
got one, if you have a
I'm
dark
gonna.
horse,
Eh.
that's why I have Miami. I got it early at 60-1 before the committee announced they were even in. I just took a flyer on it, but they're about 25-1, and I could see their, I don't know, again, brutal path, honestly, but I actually think they're relatively talented. So
Get to pick a champion, or do I have to stick with Clemson?
No, you get to pick.
you could stick with Clemson if you want to abstain from
it's your
picking.
choice.
If you actually don't have any futures, like you don't have to give one out, but
I honestly think that
I
Jake
got
is like
one. Nobody fucking cares.
Jake is playing
We
us.
spent so much time talking about fucking dumbass Clemson that we forgot that you didn't see.
Yeah. See, you did that. You did that, and then you got to listen to what everybody said, and now you're going to throw your opinion in, and it's just not fair, Jacob.
Last week, you guys made me wait every fucking time.
Well,
This is
that's
what I do
because
tomorrow,
you
though.
wanted to
I
change
talk the whole time.
you wanted to add to your card, and I had to get a new pen.
I talk so much that the girls don't even know what the conversation's about anymore. Next thing you know, I'm telling them I'm a porn star. That's all they hear. They think big dick, and then they're in bed with me. So it's a pretty easy 1-2 punch at that point.
So
But
who do you got?
I got Alabama. I got Tide. I know I talked shit about them. I said they fucking are the worst team in the playoffs. They suck, and I don't care. Kalen DeBoer's done it before. Ty Simpson's the best player left in the playoff, in my opinion. I know it's a hot take as well, but I like him a lot. I think he's going to step up. I think they got Jeremy Bernard and Ryan Williams, a couple dynamic players. Best duo, not the best player. Jeremiah Smith is that. But I think Williams and Bernard are the best duo out of any of these teams with the best player in Simpson. I'm going Tide. But I'm going to not hedge because it's the fucking same thing, but it's minus 135 for an odd seed to win the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the Tide, and then I'm going to go pretty heavy on an odd seed to win the playoffs. So that gives you Indiana, Georgia, Oregon, Timmy's pick, Tamu, Bama, and Tulane. So I like the paths of a lot of those teams a lot better, and quite frankly, I just like those teams better than the even teams.
Who did you take, Ray?
I said Ohio State, but now I guess I have to give a dark horse.
you don't have to.
Well, you don't have
if you
to.
like Ohio
I was gonna
State,
say,
just
Alabama's not my dark horse. I just feel like we haven't seen that yet in the college football playoff era. Really, we haven't seen that team come out of nowhere and do that yet. So why not have a little March Madness in January? You know.
And here's the thing, and this is what I say to Ray a lot, is I try to think about what these jagoff announcers are going to say when they're doing these games. And I can easily see these peckerheads saying, oh, everybody was talking bad about Alabama, blah, 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 and they don't belong. Well, lo and behold, here they are. And
The storyline's there, Tim. Yep, the storyline's there. I like it.
And
So,
you know who the storyline's even bigger there for?
don't say it.
Let's go down to good old Mississippi University. Give me the D2 All-American to lead those motherfuckers. Trinidad Chambliss is the best quarterback in this playoff, so let's go.
not true.
Go Rebels. He's better than Ty Simpson, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I was going to say, definitely not Ty Simpson.
Hunter Stockton looked like a superstar compared to Ty Simpson last week.
That's fine. That's fine. They were lowering them all to sleep. Giving Georgia some big confidence.
And see, the best thing about this is an opinion-based podcast. We can say whatever we want, and we could all
I speak on fucking facts. The fact that Alabama pulled the old Cosby rug pull right out from under them, drugged them all up, Next thing you know, bam, there's Bama in the championship. That's all it takes.
Who was the Alabama quarterback that was dating the hot chick?
Jay McCarron. I was gonna say Nussberger's gonna come out of the fucking grave.
Exactly.
Ty Simpson smoking hot girlfriend too.
Exactly, because this kid, I mean, I'm as heterosexual as can be, but if I had to change looks with somebody, this kid's a good-looking kid.
That's what I'm saying. You go Trinidad fucking Chambliss or Ty Simpson. You're going Ty Simpson, and you're also probably going Ty Simpson's girlfriend too. So I base my facts off facial symmetry. All right, you guys do facial symmetry tests? I don't think so. My face is extremely symmetric. That's why children tend to smile when they see my face, unlike the fucking crying tears of absolute misery and pain when they see your face, Sam. So.
Hey, he looks like Matt Rife. Give him a break.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, if Matt Rife got fucking smashed by a sledgehammer.
Wow. Jeez. We're going off the deep end tonight.
Well, with that said, what do you think about the Atlanta-Tampa game?
Yeah, Thursday night football. Let's go, Beaker, huh?
I love you, Sam.
I feel it, Jake.
Right?
Falcons at Bucks here Thursday night. Bucks laying 4.5 after a massive letdown home loss there against the Saints. Total for this one sitting at 44.5. Boy, I could not.
Can I say something?
Yeah, Jake, please say something because I don't know what I'm doing here.
The billboard, this one says, "Forgive my sins, Jesus, save my soul." I'm going to replace it and say, "Forgive my sins, Sam, save my soul." I'm sorry I said all those mean things about you. I mean none of that.
Hey, it's okay, even if you did mean it. It's just, for me, it's just water off a duck's back,
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Go Ducks.
Say ducks to me? Okay. Fine.
All right, so Atlanta and Tampa, I'll go first. I mean, Kirk Cousins, Baker Mayfield, both offenses struggling. The over-under 44.5. There's going to be so many picks in this game. I mean, Baker Mayfield just blows. Anybody that says different is just nuts, Ray. But no, in all honesty, Bucks minus 4.5. I think they're going to get back on track. I don't see how Kirk Cousins is going to right the ship with Atlanta. Everything in my good senses tells me to take the under in the game. Therefore I'm going over because, like I said, I think there's going to be some turnovers and some maybe even some defensive touchdowns. So I'm going to take the Bucks for 2 units and the over 44.5 for 1.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in here. I love what you said there, Timmy, because I don't even know if I'm going to pick a side or the total here. I might just do a couple props here if that's all right. I hate this game.
It's a pick show, not a prop show.
All right. I'll take.
Bullying rule.
I'll take the Bucks. I'll ride with the Bucks with you there, Timmy. With the 4.5, and then sprinkle me. I'll just do that one for a unit there, Timmy, because I'm gonna chop up half a unit here. I'm gonna do half a unit on my guy David Sills the 5th anytime touchdown. Plus 475. He's been in the plus 500 or 600s. Every week he's been in the lineup without Drake London, so a little shorter price this week. I'm thinking maybe he gets in there. Plus Cousins loves him, so give me
David Sills.
David Sills anytime plus 475 half unit, and then let's go half unit Bucks D anytime plus 500. I love it, Timmy. Kirk's gonna throw a pick 6. He's gonna have to deal with pressure in his face all day. It's bound to happen. So let's get that Bucks D anytime touchdown.
Okay. I'll go.
Sorry to wake you up, Ray.
Oh no, you're good. I just man, it's like I'm just caught in the middle here because I despise having to do this, but I'm gonna bet against my favorite quarterback, second favorite current quarterback in the NFL, and I'm gonna take the Falcons to cover that number this week. Um, God, both these teams are playing so bad. Like they both just look terrible. Um, I thought the Falcons actually looked better in the first half this past week against Seattle, but that ended up being a 30-something point game. And Tampa Bay just looks clueless. I watched them go for it on fourth down 3 or 4 different times this past weekend, and it wasn't close. I think Baker got sacked multiple times in those instances, and it's just a mess. So I'm going to just take the Falcons to keep it a little bit close here for 1.5 units. And then I'm going to go with you guys on this over. It's something that just seems wrong with this number. I thought it was going to be around 41 or 42-ish. 44.5 just seems a little bit too high for my liking, especially how these offenses have been playing lately. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 units on that over. I'm going to go with you guys. No props. Absolutely no props. That's the last thing I'll ever be doing anytime soon. So 1.5 on the Falcons to cover that number. And then let's make it a little bit sloppy for that over 44.5 for 2 units. Go ahead, Jake.
I think this game stinks. I think the Buccaneers stink. I think the NFC South stink. I think it should be like the ACC. I don't think they deserve a spot in the playoffs. The Falcons officially eliminated from playoff contention. I don't know if they're going to accept the bowl bid or not. We'll have to see there. So
you gotta get 6 wins first or 5.
Yeah, they gotta do something. I have no idea. Kirk Cousins stinks. This game stinks. It's going under. Don't overthink it. It's a Thursday. I'm taking under 44.5, under 41.5, under 38.5, under, and I'm going to take the Buccaneers to cover, even though I think they stink. The Falcons find ways to lose games. They're going to find ways to blow a lead probably in this one. Maybe I'll do something stupid, take like Bucks to score or Falcons to score first, Buccaneers to win. I don't know. Something like that. This game's going to stink, but both teams stink. No points, some points somewhere. 3 units on the under, 1 unit under 41.5, 1 unit under 38.5, 3 units on the Buccaneers minus 4.5, 1 unit on the Falcons to score first and the Buccaneers to win. There you go. Those are my plays. This game stinks. That's why I'm putting 10 units on it.
And then for your first TD scorer of the game, Jake, is that going to be somebody on Tampa, like I did?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Maybe though. That's not a bad. First score of the game might be a fucking safety for all I know. This game stinks. I hate Baker Mayfield.
Dude, you can't even hate him. He just stinks, but you can't hate the guy.
No, I do. I just don't like him. I'm not like Colin Cowherd, where like I think he's. Well, I do think he's a douchebag. Maybe I am like Colin Cowherd. I don't know, but he can chug a beer pretty fast. That's cool. I do think that's cool. So.
There was a point that in Barstool Advisors they have not been good. Like their picks have not been good. Jersey Jerry has been atrocious, but he did bring up a decent point, which I don't know if I should like this or not. Maybe I'm
probably making it a bad point.
Probably makes it a bad point, but like that Bears game, he said if this was going to be a close game, why wouldn't the spread be 3 or 4 points? And that's just kind of how the angle I'm taking for this Thursday night game. Like, if the Bears were going to keep it within a field goal, that number is going to be down there. It's not going to be at 6.5 or 7. So that was my angle for this Thursday night game with just 2 shit teams right now. Maybe Cousins keeps it close because they have nothing to play for. But that was my take. My takeaway from Barstool Advisors, which I still love watching. They're fucking awesome.
Stu Finer's the best. They're about as bad as we are right now. Luckily, we were at least good. We were at least good at one point. They've just been awful for honestly like the past 3 years, other than Stu Finer. Dog.
Yeah, shout out Barstool Advisors. Great watch. Yeah, but to your guys' point, I don't want to shit on them really, but yeah. We'll move here.
Jake, where do you find these team to score first bets at on DraftKings?
Let me walk that through for you and the people, Tim. I'm not gonna bring up my unit while doing this. Not gonna talk about that. Not gonna do those things. But you click on the game. You go to probably game props is what I would guess. So let's go to game props. Maybe you don't go to game props. Maybe you go somewhere else. Cut this, cut that, cut this, cut that. First of game. There we go. I see a first of game. All right. So you click on the game. You go to first of the game. You click on Atlanta Falcons to score first, which is minus 115. And then you click on the Buccaneers money line, which is minus 230. That gives you plus 212.
Okay.
There you go. And it says based on your selection, you should add a Bucky Irving anytime touchdown score, which is fucking stupid. So DraftKings is basically telling you they want you to lose money. Because if it's not a field goal, first touchdown score is not going to be Bucky Irving if I'm saying the Falcons are scoring first DraftKings. But if you add Bucky Irving, it makes it plus 500. So, which still sucks. That's not even good odds.
Yeah, I hate that suggested feature. Or like, have you toyed around have you even like browsed the new game script thing they have?
No.
Oh, they have some fucking thing out there where you basically put game script and it's like if you think the game, like you think a team's gonna yeah. And then it's like throws together something for you.
This is like ChatGPT type shit.
Yes.
Turnover time. I may take over 2.5 turnovers though. Add it to my card.
Timmy, I like that. Yeah, Timmy was all over that. 2.5 turnovers. I like that. Does turnover on downs count?
No.
Okay.
Minus 135 there. I'm going to have like 15 units on this game.
Wow.
Even though it sucks. Overtime, yes. And the under.
All right, overtime and the under is crazy.
Yeah, let's parlay that.
All right, Tim's going to run out of time. We got to move.
Army Navy on Saturday, standalone in Baltimore. Navy laying 6, which lines came out a couple weeks ago. They were 4.5. I'll just put that out there. Total holding strong at 38.5. I'm praying we are going to have a climax in this game. And I feel like my good friend Jake over there has taught me a lot about what it means to be American. And how I do, be a really good acting American citizen. So I think using
you can serve this country, Sam.
Yes, I'm going to make this country proud, and I am going to take the under 38.5 points. I feel like that's the only American thing to do in this game. Yeah.
Unit, Sam?
Oh, give me 5 on that one.
Ooh,
5 units, only play on the game. Let's go.
Go ahead, Timmy or Jake.
I'm with Sammy on the under 38.5. I'm going to put 1 unit on that. And even though my dad proudly served in the Navy, God rest his soul, I'm going to go with the Army plus 6 for 1 unit also. And then I'm going to have a side bet of Army to score first.
Oh. All right. Well, it looks like I'll go. I think
I'm not allowed to go.
Wait. Can I say one more thing before Jake says it?
Yeah.
Add the Army first. Add the first quarter under the card too. Three
First
units,
quarter-
first quarter under. Add it to the card.
I was gonna say it's not on the book yet. I was gonna bring that up, but whatever
Yeah.
it is, I'm taking the under. So everyone already knows but I'm not allowed to pick yet. So I didn't pick that yet.
God, last once. Go. You can go.
I'm not allowed to pick yet.
Okay. All right. My bad. Yeah. There's nothing more American than fucking watching these two just battle it out every year. What a sick ass game.
I love to see the uniforms that they come out with for each,
Probably going to be badass.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing more American than taking an under in this game. So I'm putting 10 units on that under. There's nothing else to do. And you know what? Surprisingly, I mean, obviously, this is the biggest game of the year for both teams, but I'm going to put 2 units down on Army to win this one outright at plus 200 too. Fuck it. Let's go. Weird shit. Why not? I don't remember who came out on top last year, but
Thank you, Army.
Army will again this year. I like it.
Army absolutely dick stomped them.
Yep, they're gonna do it again. 38-0 final. Army wins.
Wow.
And the game goes under. So
38-0.
Yeah, 38. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sits right on the total.
That's good because Army didn't dick stomp them last year. Navy did. If any of you remember that, you would be fucking Americans. You wouldn't have agreed with me. But it was 31-13. Bryson Daly played like shit, remember? He was an unreal, he was Heisman candidate and played like shit. So yeah, I don't know exactly. You never know what's gonna happen in this game. It's typically close late. It was close late last year. A couple kind of fluky things pushed Navy over the edge. I got absolutely shit faced on margaritas and barely made it home watching the game. So if anybody was curious, but
Thank you for that.
yeah, I figured I'd at least let the people know what I do during Army Navy games. I'm just going to give you guys some stats here because we don't have Frank giving away stats this week. But Cale Helms, I do think he's the best quarterback in the team. I don't understand why he didn't play all year. They wouldn't have lost a lot of their games early if he would have been their starter. But in games that Cale Helms has been the starter, let me give you, and actually one of them he came in relief, but let me give you his rushing totals and attempts. 41, 21, 21, 38, 26, 36, 32, and 23. So if you do quick mental math there, that's like a billion carries a fucking game. This dude's a fucking stud. Bryson Daly wasn't even putting these types of numbers up. He's not even that big, 5'10", 205. I'm taking Army with their tough fucking QB. I'm taking a +6. I'm taking a money line, taking those for 5 units each. I'm taking a big bounce back game. A lot of fucking seniors crying on the field last year. They're not letting their fallen soldiers go down like that again this year. Go Army, beat Navy, taking the under 2 at 38.5 for 10 units. I'm taking the first quarter under for 5 units, and I'm taking Cale Helms over 150 rushing yards for 3 units. That's plus, I believe, 250. I need to find that again, but I'm all over Army in this game. I just think it's a great bounce back spot for them.
Sam, did you get all of that?
Yeah. I haven't been writing it down. I'll
did.
go back and watch it.
Plus
and
272 for Cale Helms at 150 plus yards.
50 is only plus 270. Damn.
Yep. And I mean, he's going to carry the ball 45 fucking times.
Yeah.
So he better get there. If
you got to break 2 off.
Yeah, I'll break something off. If there's anywhere that I can find a rushing attempt over to, I'm going to take that. I get it's a slow moving game, so there's going to be less plays, all that kind of stuff. I think it was actually like one of Bryson Daly's lowest rushing totals last year, but part of that too was game script. I think they threw the ball almost 20 times last year, which is not like them too. So he had a bunch of picks in that game. It was just an ugly game out of Army, who was ranked. I think were they undefeated? No, Navy lost to Notre Dame last year, but I think they were 11-1 going into the game. So, anyways, I kind of blabbled there about all that last year. Cale Helms, go Navy. I mean Army. I think I'm still drunk.
But no, it's fine. We got every under besides the quarterbacks rushing and that team to win. So we're good. That's all the listeners
Yeah,
need to know.
yeah,
It's simple.
yeah. Take unders, and I think it makes sense. If a quarterback's running a lot, the game's not going to go over
Yep.
unless it's Tim Tebow.
It's just gonna land. It's gonna land right under that number. I smell it already. It's gonna be great though. We're fine. We're dead. But
Yay!
we're dead, but it's fine. Okay.
Can I just say something really quick before Peaker gets kicked
Oh
out?
yeah. Get in there.
Say it.
Quick little thing. I know I touched on it in the soft launch of the podcast, but let's just go over a few things that are happening right now. Phillip Rivers is back. The Patriots have 11 wins. The Cowboys are still shit. Joe Flacco's slinging the rock. There's a fuck ton of Philly fans booing, drama, bullshit. Matthew Stafford is a stud. Seahawks defense is fucking nasty. Rodgers is hitting the belt and is a 4 seed. The Chiefs suck. The Browns and Raiders fucking suck. Our childhood isn't over yet. We're back.
Yep.
We're fucking back.
And the Broncos have 11 wins, so
Yeah, we're basically in like, what is that, probably 2015 with Peyton Manning?
yep.
We're fucking back. So, and the Packers are going to the Super Bowl. This might be 2011.
And Sammy, I want to make an adjustment just so I have showing some balls here. I'm going from 1 unit to 4 units on each.
Oh,
Fuck yeah. I'm so glad that Tim being young again convinced him to do this.
Yeah.
You're back, Tim. You're back. You're back riding ponies as a jockey.
Yeah. No, driving. I'm a driver.
Hey, Sam, you didn't mention that we're climaxing.
oh my God, we are climaxing, of course, on the Army.
I've been edging
under.
until Sam would say that we climaxed.
Oh my God, we're climaxing. Of course, we're climaxing on the under because we're 4 Americans here.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we do on this game. We bet the under. It happens every year.
I would sing if my voice wasn't fucking shot skied. Proud to be an American.
Lee Greenwood, ladies and gentlemen.
Or at least I know I'm free.
And I won't forget when we cash this under 38.5.
There you go.
At least stand up.
There it is.
We're so back.
All right, let's roll into these deep dives quickly and get the hell out of here.
All right. So my deep dive is the former Fighting Sioux of North Dakota are playing Friday night. I'm taking them for 2 units in college hockey.
Love it. Who do they play?
Fuck yeah.
I think it's. Give me a second, Sam. I had it at the tip of my tongue. Hold on.
Hey, how about Illinois State beating North Dakota State? Speaking of the Dakotas,
That was cool.
Stayed out of the Redbirds.
Wait, can I jump in then?
Yeah, they're playing Omaha. Go ahead, Ray.
I have Illinois State to win again this weekend. Miracle run. Keep that shit going. They're a 2.5-point dog on the road at UC Davis. Nobody thought they'd be here. Rittenhouse.
When's that game?
Rittenhouse, their quarterback, is a fucking stud too. It is Saturday night or Saturday.
You should go.
Saturday afternoon. Well, I'm working, but yeah. Maybe I'll take off work to go see him at UC Davis. But yeah, go Redbirds. That shit was sick. That was electric. It
was sick.
Were they a 25-point dog?
It was one of the biggest upsets
ever
in the history of the FCS for sure, but also just in playoffs. Yeah.
I think they're plus like 120 or 110. They're going to win, dude. Let's keep it rolling. Go Redbirds. That's mine. That was mine. That's why I wanted to jump in. Sorry, Timmy.
You're fine.
Love it, Ray.
Yep.
I'll go. I guess I got mine. We're going back overseas. 3-0 overseas in the hockey plays. Thursday morning.
You're seeing the whole field.
I'm seeing the board. Thursday morning. In the Finnish Hockey League, we're going back to Finland. We were in Sweden for a couple weeks. Now we're back to Finland. We got the Pelicans Lahti at Vasa Sport. We're gonna roll with the Pelicans plus 105 on the money line. This game is at 11:30 a.m. on Thursday. We hit that for a quick double up right into Thursday night football, and then we just keep rolling units. So give me the Pelicans plus 105 on the money line.
I love it, Sammy. That's
Love
a
it.
good fucking play right there. Okay. But we're going to go into the world of esports, and we're going to go into the Call of Duty League.
Yes. Again, run it back.
Yep.
Optic Texas.
Nope. We are going with it's the Battle of the Canadian Fox. It's the Toronto Koi, KOI, versus the Vancouver Surge. You're going to click into map props, and you're going to take the Vancouver Surge to take down the first map at plus 250.
Oh.
These boys know how to play COD. And that's about all I have on that play. I know absolutely nothing else. I basically just clicked the first thing I saw on here, and this looks sick. It's fucking at 5 p.m. on Friday. Gonna be, probably sitting at my desk, jerking off, trying to get through the workday and watching some COD. So,
No, that's great. And
That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna toot my horn real quick. My esports play Optic Texas minus the 2.5. They clean swept. They went 3-0. It wasn't even close. They didn't even have to play the full 5 games. It wasn't close. So esports is where it is. It's fun stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I got drunk all fucking weekend at this bachelor party, and I have no clue if my pick hit, but I think I had more money in my account than I started with, so something had to hit. I just don't know what hit. So, does anybody remember what the fuck I even took last week? I know it was fourth league soccer.
Yeah.
No, it lost because I actually had it. It lost. It was Gillingham against Colchester.
Yeah.
Gillingham. That's ringing
It
bells.
lost. They drew. No, they drew. They drew actually.
That's brutal. I'm looking at the box score now. 0-0. Wow.
Yep. 0-0.
I mean, that's a sniff. I felt that going our direction to the underdog.
Yep.
So
I liked it. That's a good sniff.
oh, we got a fucking yellow card. We had a fucking free kick in the 94th minute too, and couldn't put it home.
Yep. Yeah. That's
three shots on goal. They had 2 more shots on goal than them. 5 more corner kicks. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Sounds like we might have played a better match.
I won't lie. When you get a sniff like that and they draw, it's like you don't feel good that you didn't win, but it's like, okay, we didn't lose, so it's at least got to be a good look, especially.
And that one I actually did do some research on. That came from my buddy Andy, he's a British fuck, and yeah, he felt good about that one. So this esports one, this is just an absolute balls on the table fucking shot in the dark. So I needed something to do on Friday at 5 p.m. and this is it.
Well, listeners will like this one at Ryan Lidge. Make sure you
At
Ryan Lidge.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's pick show, and we'll see you next time.